writers tonight, man. They did a great job. I appreciate y'all coming out. Keep coming out. Keep getting those reps in, man. Anytime I'm doing any type of comedy show and it's an open mic, y'all more than welcome to come and get those reps in, because the more you do, the better you get. Now, we're going to get ready to get started for our show. Coming to the stage, he's come all the way from Christiansburg, Virginia. Please welcome Mr. Zach Acid.
Woo! How we feeling, Spot on Kirk? How's it going this evening? God damn, y'all dying fucking set change there? We went from open mics to comics, and then you're like, well, I don't know. I didn't come for a comedy show. I'm gonna be nervous about it now. I don't know. Thanks to Spot on Kirk, man. This is a great stage. They make everything very palatable for you here. It's real nice. Like it. Nice carpet here, man. It's way more comfortable than like my home. Yeah, well, the wall's kind of suspect, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We'll just leave that for a minute. As he said, my name's Zach Acid. People have always told me, man, Zach Acid, that's like a really good name for like anything you want to do. And I was like, yeah, man, that's almost like it was made in a science fiction movie. Until you see me and you're that's a fucking low budget science fiction. Fucking straight to VHS Guardians of the Double Wide bullshit, right? Yeah. But, I like to think that, I would be better suited in like one of those, floating tubes, in the science fiction movies, but it would be in the back of my double wide full of like old weed, old bong water and mushrooms and shit. That'd do better than going out to a Carillion facility, I believe. Man, somebody left their water bottle lid out there. You gonna spill it? Oops. Man, since there's only one lady out here, I gotta do this joke early. Man, are you a screamer by chance? We'll put you on the spot now. You're gonna shut up?
No, I guess if it's good.
If it's good? Well, that's good, because I think it's kind of annoying, and I'm pretty bad at shit like that. But, I got this girl that she screams every time I touch my basement door, and it's just so annoying. Good Lord. Every day I work her up a good BLT and take it down there, and she's just crying her eyes out. I'm like, honey, I did all the kitchen work, and I just want some smooches. Man, just a little smile. We got any members of the LGBTQ community in here? Sweet, just the way I like it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it's my crowd. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I never get to play like that. Usually I get like at least one or two pop, and I'm like, oh, God, I gotta tense up for a minute. But, I want less hate everywhere. And the LGBTQ community already uses the rainbow flag. And so I'm wondering if they just went with Roy G. Biv instead of LGBTQ, would that work even better? That's like elementary, right? And, I'm really glad that Pride's over. Not that I want anybody's party to be over, You can tell by me, I like to party. I like everybody to party. I like everybody to have a good time. But my family went on this weird, fucking, hateful hunger strike. They didn't have any Cracker Barrel, no Bud Light, and a couple other fucking weird things. And, I couldn't tell if they were getting healthy or gaunt, It was fucking weird. And, I was thinking the other day, if we could get like Little Debbie and Mountain Dew to do a gay collaboration, that we could get my family's diabetes cured. You really like my shit, don't you? I tried to attack you early on, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm on board. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Oh man. And the other day I was driving to Rocky Mount for a gig, and I saw this sign on the road on 81, and it really confused me. It said VA Museum of Trans, right? And that's what I was like, Florida, like, what the fuck? We're that progressive in Roanoke? And then I Googled it, and it was the Virginia Museum of Transportation. I was like, fuck. But I went down there after the show anyway, and it was at night, and I checked it out, and there's a big awning down there. And, it was wild because it kind of looked like the VA Museum of Trans, because Roanoke's got one problem that's kind of bad, and it's the homeless problem. And I really think that we should, address that in a different way. People like to say unhoused now. I feel like that's rubbing salt in the wound. We just need to address it as unhappy campers. Right? A little positive spin on it. At least you're camping. But anyway, they were all down there under that awning because it was raining a little bit, and but they were all down there. It seemed like they were all down there taking pre-op drugs. They were falling asleep, getting ready to go through their little trans museum and come out the other end a changed person. And I'm not anti-trans. I just called my insurance company the other day. I can't afford it, I can't afford a root canal, much less to make my root a canal. I wrote that 2 days ago, and you guys gave it the appropriate amount of laughter. Look, yeah, I can polish that bitch up. That's fucking good. Just a little bit of a dumb chuckle. That's all I'm looking for. Don't even need it. Man, that gig that I was going to in Rocky Mount had one of the most insane experiences of my life. I met the enemy of my weed dealer. Okay? You guys, anybody who's got like a really good weed dealer? Nobody? You got one? You got one? Lucas?
Yeah.
I brought you weed today, motherfucker. Thanks, man. It makes me feel real good inside. But anyway, you get that from driving home, some of you guys. But anyway, I met the enemy of my weed dealer, and it's really weird now in Virginia because they can have almost like a business now, and they all have dumbass names like a 14-year-old stoner made them. Mine's Mr. Nice Guy 420, okay? Subsequently, it's also the spice that I used to smoke out of gas stations back in 2013. It's the same. Mr. Nice Guy and Mr. Nice Guy. Whoa, I can't be like a rock star up here, goddammit. This is fun, but not nearly as fun as I thought it would be. But, fuck, his arch enemy has been named Johnny Reefer Seed. Yeah. Who the fuck came up with that? Johnny Reefer Seed. No, that's absurd. But we were all getting ready to leave, and as comics do what comics do, at the end of the night, we're like, hey man, where's everybody headed? And fucking Johnny Reefer Seed comes in like a fucking hawk in the night. He fucking comes inside and he's like, you guys should go down to Headlights on Apperson. I'm like, fuck's that? Never heard of this joint. He's like, man, it's a strip club. It's where I found my wife. I'm like, all right, you have me intrigued for at least a story. And he goes on to say, he's like, man, you gotta go down to Headlights. There's no cover charge. And the best part is they have no ghetto sluts. All classy women. And at that moment, I was like, motherfucker, I am out. I'm out on that place. Fuck that. Jesus. Ooh, we're having fun tonight, aren't we, man? It's a little cold. This is a little cold-tempered out here, you guys. Every time I tell a joke, you go right straight back to somebody just shut up your school. Man, what's the deal with axe throwing ranges? Anybody here been to an axe throwing range recently? You fucking all over the place in here. You read my notebook. Did you steal that bitch from me before I came in here? You're like, yeah, man, I've been there. I've done that. Mm-hmm. But my son came home the other day with a fucking coupon from school to go axe throwing, and it fucking blew my mind. Because it seems to me like every time a gun range shuts down, an axe throwing range opens up. And I just want to know, is that the future that liberals want? Is that the future liberals want? I don't know how that kind of looks or not. I just think that's a funny thing to say. But, I think it's also like a big dating thing. And it's kind of weird because, I've dated enough fucking Dixie Chick fan club people that I know that those axe throwing ranges are just going to get you knowing how hard they're going to throw the plate at you when you get in an argument, okay? That's all you're going to learn there. Fuck, I've already gotten this joke and fucking discombobulated it and fucked it around so much. you guys. I'm gonna skip now to my merch pitch. I haven't got anything set up because I was a little bit late today, but I make tie-dye t-shirts. I made this one right here, and I do them all by hand, right? And when you do stuff by hand, you get shit on your hands, right? Well, when I do tie-dyes, I usually get the dye just all over my hands, and it's nasty, disgusting. And the other day I did a big batch of red shirts. You'll see once I get them out, I got a whole bunch of red back there. And well, what happens when I got that red on my hands, it looks a whole lot like blood. And I decided I was gonna have some fun the last time I done it. And what I did was I pulled my dick out, and I jerked it 3 or 4 times. I went running in the other room and I went, oh God, I fucked up. I don't know how to do this shit anymore. I don't know what to do. And my mother hasn't spoken to me since. So if you guys would come buy a tie-dye t-shirt for me so I can get a calling card and call her in the morning, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Spot On Kirk. And we'll give it back to Billy Person. Thank you, guys.
Get out one more time. Look for Zach. About to call your name. Look, it's already Zach Aside.